You want me like the other boys do.
Hey guys, Dark Angel here, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of Photoshop. So I guess we should get Photoshop underway as it loads. So this will be the first graphics video on the channel, I believe. So it's be interesting to see how we go doing this. Okay, now I guess we'll start working on a new logo because I'm a little bit skeptical on the old one. So let's just go new document, change that to 1000 by 1000, because if you make it massive you can always shrink it down. Let's change the name to DA logo. Hit enter. Okay, let's move it there. I can get rid of my rulers for a bit. And I got some things off Media Militia, which is a website which I'll probably put down in the description where we got these files from, but let's quickly go into my archive and I can find it. There it is. Let's go to packs and let's go into our Media Militia shaded text. This is pretty cool for what we're going to be doing today. So see some pretty hectic looking letters there, but what we're going to want is the D and the A, you know, like what she want the D. Okay, just open them in Photoshop, 1, 2, and we'll just drag them straight out into our thing, and we can resize them if we need to. Well, we will need to, because these things are massive. Let's just zoom out and let's hit Command T or Control T if you're on a Windows, because I'm on my Mac. Holding Shift and drag from the corners. Boom. A. Hit enter. Control Command T again. Shift and let's shrink it down. Okay, so now we got our 2 letters. We can sort of zoom back in. Let's hit enter on that again. Sort of just shrink it down just a bit more, like that. Sort of like that. Sort of got that done there. Sort of try and meet it up a bit with the other sort of part of the text. Okay, we're gonna move this now to the center because that was looking very weird the way it was. Okay, now my favorite thing to do, make them one layer. Then we can go to our options and add a drop shadow, which I always add to pretty much all of my things, just making them a little bit more 3D. That's about right. Next we want the background, so I won't use them today, but actually yeah, we'll use our GFX pack, which if we're smart we should have it already opened recently. Working on some other projects for people. Okay, let's just hit enter that. Okay, we want a sort of a grungy texture, so it's flares, dust, particles. Stocks grunge, there we go. Yeah, I like that one. Control T. I'm going to size this one up real big. Now this isn't going to be going over the actual thing, but we're going to drag it below this. Hit enter to make that layer now editable. Alt delete to give us the to change the background color. Move that around a bit. I'm liking the look of that. How about you guys? I'm really liking the look of that. I think we might make the thing a bit smaller so that it's sort of an epicenter in the middle, so it doesn't look like it's merging with the rest of the background. Like that. Maybe might want to do that. I don't know, should we have it just that? Or should we add the actual color in? I quite like it just being black. I don't know, I'll leave it up to you guys what it should be in the description. But for now, I guess we'll just go with black. Back to the layers. So that is pretty much what we're going to do with that. If we go back to the archive now. Packs. Let's go into our flares and add a little bit of a flare reaction. So again, these are just free, just download off their website for using straight away. I think we'll just use this second flare. Yeah, there we go. So now we'll just drag that straight over. Now did that add in? I don't think it did. Just want to do that to drag it. Okay, so I guess we can't do that because I have to have all the channels. Okay, now it should drag it over. Okay, why are you being so annoying? Why won't you let me drag you in? Ah. There we go. Oh, what? Want to drag in? We just do that and we bring it up above that, but make it screen. Subtle little flare in there. Makes it just look a little better. Okay, so we got that done. I can't really... Close that now. I guess if we wanted to put a color or something over it, or let's just go back to our GFX file for a minute. Find another sort of grungy texture, a little bit more. Yeah, grab this one. That was a bit annoying. Let's make it bigger so it covers the whole logo. Bam. Let's just make that a clipping mask. Okay, I don't like that. Change that to screen. No. We need to dodge add. No. Let's just make it overlay over it. Yeah, I like that. It makes it a bit darker. I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, it looks cool. We'll just save it. Photoshop file. This is in this. So let's just make a new folder just for the series called Photoshop with Tom. Move that back out here. Oh well, we'll leave it in there. DA logo. Bam. Save that. And then we'll save the actual file, which will be JPEG. Bam. Maximum file size. 500 kilobytes. And that's that. So I will add the links for the Media Militia, and I'll make a download link to download this. I'll just give you guys the background, the actual background if you want to use a similar one, or I'll just give you the same size template that I use for this and put a couple different grunge textures and whatever for you to just have a play around with. But thanks guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!